ugly black woman. And I accept that. Take care.
Hold on, black woman. Now, I ain't talking to all black women, just this one. Let's stop it with the self-pity and the self-loathing for just 1 second. I want you to do something. Sister, remember your name. Like Suge said, bitch. Let's talk about it. Because this is a big deal. Let's go.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome back! What's up? Hey, my babies, my loves. Shout out to Monique. What's up, y'all? My name is Big Mouth, and this is my channel. If you have not been here before, baby, which I'm pretty sure you have not, go ahead and do me a favor and do my Jawbreaker fam a favor and like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe for me, daddy. Subscribe for me, daddy. Subscribe for me, daddy. Let me see your grill. Okay, and do me one more favor, just one more favor. Turn on my post notifications so you can be alerted when I upload a new video, girl. Okay? Now, you guys, I done knocked over the ashtray and everything over here, sis. You guys, this topic today I wanted to talk about. Okay, so I told y'all that I'm about to start doing new content. So this is something I'm going to be doing, reacting to TikToks and Instagram videos and stuff like that. You know, the ones that go viral, the ones that make the vlogs and different things of that nature. So this video has been circulating of a TikTok, you know, I said of a TikTok, Lord, on TikTok of a woman, you know, a woman of African-American descent. And she basically is having some problems with her self-image. From her point of view, the story goes like this. Since she was a little girl, nobody has ever called her beautiful. Nobody has ever reassured her self-worth or self-image except for her mother. You know, her mother, she said her mother told her she was beautiful once when she was a kid. And nobody else ever did. She's been in and out of relationships. She was in a long-term relationship, and the person she was in a relationship with didn't even tell her she was beautiful. She said her dad never told her she was beautiful, or nobody ever told her she was beautiful. So I chose this story to examine for a few reasons, okay? One is because I think this lady just need to hear some shit I'm about to say. And two, I think black women in general, particularly dark-skinned black women, need to hear what I'm about to say. So let's go. Let's talk, baby. Now, one thing I'm not going to do, and I will never do as far as this topic goes, because I do know that this topic is true just from being a black man in this community, in the black community, seeing, you know, dark-skinned girls and what they went through growing up and shit like that. I know she ain't playing. Okay, so yes, I do believe her feelings are totally 100% valid. However, particularly with this young lady, I think what happened was, I think she, you know, might have not been so typically westernized, you know, Western beauty standard attractive, you know, when she was a little kid. And I think what happened was, as she grew up, she internalized that, and it started manifesting itself in her life in different ways. Okay, I think what she's going through is, you know, internalized low self-esteem, you know, internalized ugliness, baby. I think what it is as you grew up, you started to believe those people, and you never thought you were beautiful. And I think that carried out through your life as far as your relationships and stuff like that, because she said in the video that she goes around telling everybody that they're beautiful. She told the girl she was in a relationship with for every day for years that she was beautiful, and it never came back to her. Also, judging by the way that she presents herself as a stud and things like that, I think a lot of things are playing into her situation here. I think number one, baby, I'm gonna just be frank with you. You don't present yourself like anything beautiful. And I'm not talking about in terms of spirit or anything like that. I'm talking about in terms of like a westernized beauty standard. You know what I'm saying? You present yourself like no feet, like no shade, baby, like a lumberjack. You know, you're a stud. You got the dreadlocks in. You know what I'm saying? You know, you wearing the men's clothing. I don't think that, and this is just my personal experience, I don't think that anybody in their right mind, you know, would probably call a stud beautiful. Handsome maybe, but not beautiful, because in my experience, y'all get offended. You know what I'm saying, baby? In my experience, when I call, you know, a stud beautiful and say, oh, girl, you thick or something like that, she get offended. You know what I'm saying? And this is just coming from like a gay boy to a friend, like to a stud friend. She know I ain't on no sexual stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh, girl, you thick, or giving her a compliment that would typically suit a feminine female, she gets offended. So that could probably be the number one reason why nobody's calling you beautiful, number one, baby. Including the girl you was in a relationship with. And number two, when you talked about how you go around reassuring people, telling them that they beautiful all day long, everybody in your life and stuff like that, honestly, the disrespect. Honestly, to tell you the truth, sis, what happens a lot of times in life, because I'm one of them people too, I do go around trying to make people feel good about themselves because I'm a person who feels good about myself and the way that I look. And I look in the mirror all day. I'm very vain or narcissistic, y'all can call it that. You know what I'm saying? I think I look good. So I like to look in the mirror. So when I come across other people, and I also think I have a really wonderful personality that draws a lot of people to me, as you can see. Now, when it comes to me, I like to build up everybody around me because I want to make them feel like that. I want to make you feel like when you look in the mirror, you the shit. I want to make you feel like your personality is beautiful, because if not, you know, people start to get, you know, jealous and they'll try to tear you down. I think you've got stuck in a rut of building everybody else up around you to the point where everybody around you seems to think that you don't need to be built up. Because like I said, I go through that too. I build up everybody else around me to the point that they don't feel like they need to build me up. I'm always there emotionally for everybody. I'm always there to tell you you're beautiful, tell you this, tell you that, because I want you to feel as good as I feel about myself. So with that being said, a lot of people in my life think that I'm so strong that they never check on me. You know what I'm saying? They never ask me, are you okay? They never ask me, you know what I'm saying, are you depressed today? Do you feel like you got low self-esteem? They be like, nigga, you handsome. What do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But when it comes to her, I think she got off on telling everybody else they was beautiful because number one, she was fishing for compliments, and number two, she was trying to make everybody feel what she didn't feel. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, like I said, in my case, it's a different why. But in your case, I feel like you getting the same thing I'm getting. You done built up people so much around you to where they probably thought like sis is confident. Sis is self-assured. She don't need no reassurance, because if she got enough to give me some confidence, then she must be overloaded. She good, okay? Her self-confidence got to be up here, because you naturally got to have self-confidence to give other people confidence, right? Wrong. No. Okay? Some people give other people confidence because they don't have none. Some people build up everybody else around them because they feel torn down, and they know how it feels to be torn down, and they don't want nobody else to feel like that. And I think that's what you are doing, sis. Now, I think you might be doing it a little bit to your detriment, because, you know, you being so strong make people just, you know, not look at you. They don't see your weakness. They don't think you need the reassurance. They don't think you need to be told you're beautiful. So I think you're going through a little bit of that. Now, when it comes to your lover and stuff like that, and how, you know, they treat you and they not calling you beautiful, I think you might want to pick a different lover. You know, and I think you might want to take some responsibility in the lover that you're picking, baby. Okay? Now, the reason why I say that is this. We tend to seek in relationships things that we lack, or we feel that we lack in our own personal life. Now, judging by you, you know, everything you said in this video, sis, I'm going to go ahead and say this. The honesty you gave today tells me that you do have low self-esteem. Okay? I don't think you carry yourself like that in your day-to-day life, because like you said, you go around reassuring everybody else. So I don't think you carry yourself with low self-esteem. I think you hide it very well, and I think this was probably your breaking point. But I think that you go around in your day-to-day life with high self-esteem, and you really have low self-esteem. And with you having low self-esteem about your looks in particular, sis, I think you are probably seeking out people who you feel look better than you. And which, you know, in turn will mean that you treat them better than you, because you feel like they look better than you. You feel like they are better than you. You know what I'm saying? You are naturally putting your partners on a pedestal and lowering yourself in a relationship. Okay? It's one thing to carry yourself with self, you know, self-assurance, and like you don't need nobody for nothing. But it's another thing when you putting your partner on a pedestal as far as a beauty standard or a personality standard or whatever the case is. You start to make them feel superior to you. Okay? Now, with that being said, you implement a space of, oh, this person is just lucky to have me. And I'm not saying that your partner necessarily felt like that, but that could be something you experiencing. You know what I'm saying? Your partner's just feeling like you just lucky to just be lucky to be there, girl. You know, because you reassuring them too much. You giving too much of yourself away. You giving too much. You giving too many tens out, baby. All right, you giving too many kudos, too many claps, too many round of applauses, bitch. Too many standing ovations for these people. And now you know they feel like they don't have to reassure you because just their presence is your prize. Don't ever make nobody feel like that. Okay? Never lift somebody up so high that their nose is stuck up and they can't see you no more. Okay? Because that's probably what you're doing. Now, here's the part where I talk about how you know, she is valid. We know that dark-skinned black women, black little girls, black teenage girls, black women, black older women, and all ages, all shades, whether they be dark brown or as black as my turban. You know what I'm saying? We know that they get devalued in this society. We do know that. We do know that their beauty standards are not valued as much as, you know, European beauty standards, just because the world is warped. You know, the world is colonized. And quite frankly, white folk done told you what beautiful is your whole life. So we do know that our minds are warped. We do know that media has affected us. And we do know that, according to Western society, that little girl, her as a little girl, would not have been deemed beautiful. And the fact that she said her mom had to stand up one day and say this to a crowd of people that her daughter, or to a room full of people that her daughter was beautiful, tells me that her beauty was devalued even as a child. But sis, you can't stay there. Okay? You got to find your footing in this world. You got to find, you know what I'm saying, your ground, okay? You got to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet, and you got to learn how to stand up against that kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, things like this will happen. If you let people internalize, like baby girl was on there talking about she knows she an ugly black woman, and I accept I'm an ugly black woman, and that's okay with me. Baby, it's not okay, because if it was okay, you wouldn't be making a video, okay? You sitting here calling yourself all of these names, downing yourself, putting yourself down. Now, I know this was your breaking point, okay? Because like I said, if you walking around reassuring everybody else, I'm pretty sure you ain't, you know, showing your weakness. So with that being said, you can't let people make you feel anything. You can't let people determine how you look at yourself or how you view yourself, because you will manifest it into a physical. And your life is a manifestation of what you allow those people to tell you all your life. Because I'm going to be for real with you, sis. I'm looking at you. You're not ugly. You're not ugly. And that's not me trying to be nice. That's not me trying to build you up. That's me being 100% honest, looking at your features. You have full lips, okay? Your face is symmetrical. Your eyes are beautiful, okay? Your teeth need some work, just like my teeth need some work. But your features are beautiful. Your skin is smooth as butter. Baby, you gorgeous, okay? At this point in your adult life, I think it's more you than anybody else. I think it's more how you're putting others on a pedestal and looking so strong and trying so hard to project the image. Now, with that being said, sis, you need to go seek some help, okay? You need to go seek some help, because there's some deep rooted self-hate within you that rubbed off from those people that called you ugly. For you to sit here and call yourself ugly for a whole 2-3 minutes on a camera, downing yourself, not giving yourself no kind of slack. That's internalized self-hate. You have learned to be hard on yourself when it comes to beauty standards. You have learned, not even just beauty standards, you have just learned to be harsh on yourself in general. You have learned to devalue your own self-worth before anybody else does it. It's kind of like when somebody try to tell some of your business and you go ahead and tell everybody before they tell you, so to take the wind out their sails. Yeah, that's what you're doing, sis. You calling yourself ugly before anybody else can, to take the wind out of their sails. And if you doing that in your day-to-day life, sis, you can't even come on TikTok asking nobody why people is treating you like anything. Because I'm trying to give you some slack by saying I think you carry yourself confidently. I would hope so. But if you carry yourself how you showed yourself in that video, if that wasn't your breaking point, and that's how you carry yourself on a day-to-day basis, sis, I don't even want you asking a question of why people don't call you beautiful. Because if a bitch walking around calling herself ugly all day, sis, I'm sorry. At a certain point, I'm going to believe it. Or I'm just going to leave you there. Because, baby, it gets exhausting trying to reassure somebody all day, every day. That gets exhausting. But I'm not going to go there with you, sis. But, yeah, I think this is an issue that does plague the country, the world. You know what I'm saying? It plagues the world. It plagues the world. We have people who just get off on making other people feel like they're less than beautiful for no good reason. Okay? And don't bring up roly-poly, because that bitch is mean. That's why I read that hoe. Okay? That's why I read that big bitch, because she's mean as fuck. But, yeah. No shade, Rolly just caught a stray. But anyway, yeah, this is just something that's tickling my pickle. I don't know. Like, it's crazy when I see stories like this, and I see people who literally just, ooh, baby, just don't love themselves. You know what I'm saying? Underneath it all. It just makes me wonder how many people going around this world just acting normal, acting confident, and underneath it all, they just really don't like themselves. You know? Because the way that lady tore herself up, baby, ooh, shit. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later, boo. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this video. I really would like to know some darker-skinned women's opinions on what's going on, because I know a lot of dark-skinned women don't feel like this. Like, I'm just be for real with you. I have a lot of dark-skinned women in my family, and a lot of them are just gorgeous. So and they have confidence. So I know, I have a little cousin, my little cousin Allison. She is dark-skinned, and I mean, that little girl can model. She is stunning. Okay? And she don't feel like this. I mean, baby girl, okay? Regina George. Okay, so I know all dark-skinned women don't feel like this. And yeah, so I just want to know some difference of opinions. And I wish more dark-skinned women who do feel confident about themselves would speak up, so we don't just have this narrative to go off of, because baby, ooh, this is an ugly narrative. But I'll talk to y'all later, baby. Bye!
You guys are right. I am ugly. I finally come to realize that the only person in the world that said that I was beautiful was my mother. I'll never forget it. I was young. And she said, I know y'all think my daughter's ugly, but my daughter is beautiful. I get inboxes from black men says I'm ugly for a black woman. I was with a woman for 14 years. Told her every day she was beautiful. She never said once I was beautiful. Not even my dad. My dad said I look nice. So I come to accept the fact that I'm ugly, and I never will be beautiful. That's why when the girls talk to me, they don't even like sleeping with me. I mean, I see the look on their faces. Even when I try to walk up to them, they'll give me this look. I know I'm ugly. I accept the fact that Dad, you don't want to date nobody like me. You like those pretty studs, I get that. I'm ugly, and I accept that. So I'm not gonna lie and say I'm fabulous or gorgeous, because I'm not that. I'm not that. I would never be that. Like I said, the only person, you guys are right. Like I said, the only person in the world that told me I was beautiful is my mother. You guys never said that. And the thing about it is, you guys are lucky. You got people walking to you, damn, you fine, you go. I'll never get that. I'll never get that. I never will. I'm an ugly black woman, and I accept that. Take care.